Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the one and only Tribal Warrior YouTube channel. And of course I am the Tribal Warrior, and in today's video, as you see by the thumbnail and as you see by the title, we will be making my official WrestleMania 42 predictions. Now of course, last year's WrestleMania predictions video was about an hour long, so I don't think anyone wants to listen to me yap for a full hour. So what I'll be doing is two separate predictions video. One predictions video for night one, and then another for night two. Now the night two predictions video will be coming out later today or early tomorrow. Now, of course, because this is the first video, this video will be based on my night one predictions. So, we have 7 matches we are going to get our teeth digged into, because this is WrestleMania 42, and this year, WrestleMania 42 takes place in Las Vegas, once again, just like last year, at Allegiant Stadium, marking another 2-night edition of the WWE's biggest show of the year, on April 18th and on April 19th. As always, it brings together the top stars from across the roster, with major storylines coming to an end after months of build through events like the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber. This year's card is stacked with world title matches, personal rivalries, insane matches, and high profile attractions. And of course, WrestleMania, like every other year, is the biggest event of the year, and it is the biggest week in wrestling history. And of course, this video will be coming out on WrestleMania week, so it will be the biggest week in wrestling, in a way, history. So basically, it's the biggest week wrestling has each and every week. WrestleMania week, they call it. Of course, we have the go home Raw before WrestleMania. We have the go home SmackDown before WrestleMania. We have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We have the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame. Of course, all the countdown kickoff shows. And of course, 2 nights of spectacular action on the grandest stage of them all. So, with that being said, let's get into today's predictions video. We have 7 matches to predict, and let's kick off the video by talking about the women's tag team titles. So, of course, at WrestleMania 42, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships will be on the line. The current defending champions, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, defend the titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Lyra Valkyria and Bayley, and Nikki Bella and Brie Bella of the Bella Twins. Now, at the time of recording today's video, Nikki and Brie are still scheduled to be in this match at WrestleMania. There is a couple of rumors going around that Nikki Bella is injured and won't be able to compete at WrestleMania, but so far everything is clear, and it currently says that she is still in the match. Hopefully she still will be in the match. Hopefully she's all okay. And hopefully her and Brie can have this match. There's also rumors that if she isn't ready to go, then the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka and Kairi Sane will enter this match instead. So basically, I don't really know if Nikki and Brie will be available for WrestleMania. Even if they aren't, my prediction for this match will still stay the same. So, of course, as I mentioned, the powerhouse duo of Nia Jax and Lash Legend come into this match as obviously dominant champions, branding themselves as the irresistible forces. But they are, facing chaos with 3 very different teams. As I mentioned, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They are an uneasy alliance of elite talent and mind games, while the Bella Twins bring veteran chemistry and nostalgia. Meanwhile, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria represent the modern hybrid of experience and rising star power. Expect this match to be fast-moving, a chaotic match with a, contest, a constant movement and momentum swings. Where the champ's strength is tested against teamwork and opportunity. Of course, as I mentioned several times, the champions are Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and in my opinion, I really do see any four of these women walking out of WrestleMania as the new women's tag team champions, or in the Irresistible Forces case, still tag team champions. I really do see that happening. I honestly won't be mad who wins this match, although I do have a prediction I can lock in. I don't know how confident I am at this prediction, but because I do think that any of these women, any of these tag teams could become the new tag team champions, I'm going to do this by the process of elimination. So, of course, we have Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. I don't see them being full-timers, and I'm kind of seeing them as being, kind of part-timers. And I also see them being in this match just because of who they are, just because of their tag team nostalgic. So that's why I feel like they are in this match, and I also feel like they're in this match to show Brie Bella, because of course we saw her return at the Royal Rumble. So I'm just gonna not pick them to win the tag titles because they're part-timers. They're just in this match to be in this match. Of course, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they need to go do something else. The SmackDown Women's Mid-Card needs them. The Women's United States title needs them. Of course, I do feel like we are going to get some sort of heel turn eventually. Maybe even never. Maybe they just split up and say, well, I'm going to go chase this title and I'm going to chase this title. And they both split up. We could get, a heel turn or some sort of turn between these turning on the other tag team partner, but I just don't see these becoming tag team champions. Hell, I don't even see these guys being a tag team together at all. Within the next 3 months, I feel like they're gonna break up within that time period. Then it leaves me with Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and of course Lara Valkyria and Bailey. I'm really now stuck between these two on who is going to win this match. So let's actually talk about the tag champions, Nia and Lash. Of course, I do see them as a great team, one of my favorite tag teams. Not in the WWE right now. Obviously, they're not this big monumental nostalgic team, but it's unique putting them together. I wasn't really seeing into the future a couple of months ago before Lash got to the main roster. I didn't really expect her to team up with Nia Jax, but actually it's such a good pairing and they work so well together. So I really do see them winning this match and retaining it. However, I do feel like they could just win the titles back in a couple of weeks if the WWE really wanted to do that. So to be honest, Lyra and Bailey, I don't see anything in their future right now. I don't see them doing absolutely anything. So because of that, I'm just gonna say that they have a massive chance in winning this. And even if you say, well, you don't see them doing anything in the future, so what's the point of giving them the tag team titles? Well, I'm giving them tag titles, one to actually, oh sorry, I dropped my pen. One to actually do something, and two to push them, because of course you could put them in the mid-card title scene, but if they do lose, yeah, they can continue and feud with the tag champions, but one, it will get repetitive, and two, they're not really doing anything. If they don't feud with the tag champs, then we're literally not doing anything at all with them, and it's going to be quite boring, and then people are just not going to be invested into the product. And of course, we all know what the WWE is doing right now, trying to get us invested into the product. So my official prediction for this Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team match is going to be new tag team champions, and I do think we will get new tag team champions in Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. So that's my official prediction in this match. Bailey and Lyra Valkyria to become the new women's tag team champions. This is going to be a great match. I can't wait for it. Now, another championship is on the line. The WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line as the champion AJ Lee defends the title against the former champion in Becky Lynch. So the long-awaited return of AJ Lee has completely reshaped the division, with her capturing the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship and proving she hasn't lost a step. Standing opposite her is Becky Lynch, a cornerstone of WWE's modern era, earning her shot through sheer dominance. This match is less about spectacle and more about legacy, technical storytelling, submission encounters, and emotional intensity, as Becky Lynch tries to cement her era while AJ Lee fights to prove hers truly never ended, as she tries to show Becky Lynch her title win at Elimination Chamber wasn't a fluke or a mistake. Of course, this match is going to be another great match. Of course, we haven't had that much build for the match, but you also might come back at me and say, well, we've been building this match since September last year in 2025. But still, it doesn't feel like it could be at the potential where it could be. I could really see this match having so much more momentum, so much more hype, but we're truly not getting that. And of course, these two had so much matches together since AJ Lee's big return. Of course, they had that mixed match tag team match at WrestlePalooza. Then after that, I'm pretty sure we had a match between them. What was it? I think we went straight to Survivor Series, and then of course Becky and AJ Lee was involved in that Survivor Series War Games match. And then after that, where did we go? I'm pretty sure we had a good few segments on Raw, and of course then that built up to the match at Elimination Chamber in Chicago between the defending Becky Lynch, because she was champion at the time, and then of course the challenger AJ Lee, and then of course that's where AJ would ultimately win the championship. But then even after Elimination Chamber, we're going to continue on this rivalry. So of course, if we're going to continue on this rivalry, I'm not that mad, but I would have loved a bit more build, because to be honest with you, we've got like practically zero promo segments between these two on the road to WrestleMania. Ever since the Raw after WrestleMania, ever since the Raw after Elimination Chamber and up to now, we haven't really got much. Yes, we've got the couple of vignettes, and of course, we had the one segment where AJ Lee challenged her at WrestleMania, but that was really it. That was a good promo, but that's the only one I can actually remember, the only one they probably even had. So this could have had a bit more build, or even this match could have had a stipulation. This is like their fifth match since AJ Lee has returned, and this is AJ Lee's like only opponent. This is AJ Lee's only rivalry she's really had since returning. So she's done so much with Becky since returning. We should finally do like something big to conclude their rivalry in some sort of even a Sin City street fight, just some sort of stipulation. Even a steel cage match would have been great. So I don't know. I guess we should have had a steel cage match, some sort of stipulation, but that isn't the matter of fact. That hasn't happened. So my prediction, of course, at my Elimination Chamber predictions video, I predicted AJ Lee to win the title. I was correct. I also mentioned that her title reign wouldn't last long and Becky was just going to snatch it off her again at WrestleMania. I still do think that, so because of that, my prediction for this match is for Becky Lynch to become the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Next, let's move on to a match that actually has a stipulation. Now, this match will be good. Jacob Fatu, Yaramin versus the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. It's not no normal match, it's an unsanctioned match, which will be pure violence. Drew McIntyre has been a brutal path, but Jacob Fatu represents an uncontrollable force tied to the bloodline chaos. With no rules, this becomes a war. Expect weapons brawling into the crowd and on the stage. Of course, this is WrestleMania. I'm hoping they do have a good stage. It hasn't been revealed, so hopefully it's a big enough stage where they can have some good moments on it. And of course, heavy hitting offense. Storyline wise, this is likely stems from, escalating personal attacks, and the unsanctioned stipulation means both men are out to hurt each other, not just win. Of course, there's no championship on the line, so of course, it's not for championship, so the winning prize, it's literally you're beating your opponent up so bad, he quite literally cannot continue. So it's an unsanctioned match, which means the WWE isn't responsible for anything that actually happens in this match. I don't really get it. It's under WWE rules. Like they're wrestling at WrestleMania, so it has to be some sort of WWE's responsibility. But of course, they're calling it an unsanctioned match. So in the WWE's eyes, they're trying to make us think, oh wow, they're gonna go all out because the WWE practically shouldn't care about this match. So that's what they're gonna try and do. So this match will be pure chaos. I'm so excited for this match. This match is going to be sick. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be electrifying. In terms of who is going to win, of course, I do see both men winning. However, I do see one man going over the other more, and that is Jacob Fatu. Of course, there's a couple of rumors for Drew McIntyre to film a movie. I actually haven't heard anything about it. He's meant to be filming a movie after WrestleMania, so I think Jacob Fatu is going to beat him up so badly in this match that we won't see Drew for a couple of weeks. It will write him off so Drew can go film that movie. So I don't actually know what movie he's filming. Best of luck to him filming that, if he actually is filming a movie or a series or whatever he's doing. But that means we won't see Drew for a little while. So I feel like Jacob's gonna write Drew McIntyre off, and that's the perfect way to do it. And that is also kind of the right way to do it. Of course, Jacob is that Samoan werewolf, so give him the win. So my prediction for this clash between these two absolute warriors is for Jacob Fatu to defeat Drew McIntyre in this unsanctioned match. From a great match to another great match, the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, defends the WWE Women's Championship against Liv Morgan. I'm really excited for this match. This match has had excellent build, probably one of the most best built matches on the road to WrestleMania. Great work what the WWE were doing. I'm excited for this match. Stephanie Vaquer, she's risen as a dominant world champion, blending, technical precision with a ruthless confidence. But she faces Liv Morgan, who punched her ticket to this match by winning the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Liv Morgan's journey is all about resilience and redemption, making her the emotional favorite, while Stephanie Vaquer plays the composed, dangerous champion. Expect a high energy match where near falls count, as Liv Morgan's underdog fire clashes with Stephanie Vaquer's controlled, calculated control. I don't know why I said control twice. I meant to say calculated control, but you get what I mean. But yeah, this match is going to be great. It's going to be excellent. It's had amazing build to compared to a couple of the other matches. Of course, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. The WWE tried to build good, but a lot of people just aren't interested in it. They could have built it a bit better. We'll talk about that in our next video as we talk about our Night 2 predictions. But out of all of the women's matches at WrestleMania, I do think this one is one of the best built, and it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a good clash. Of course, I do see a winner in this match. A lot of people are kind of 50-50 in this, but I just see this going to Liv Morgan. Of course, Liv, she recently debuted a new theme song called Trouble, so she's going to debut that at WrestleMania. She has had amazing past few weeks, doing a lot, and I just don't see her having such great moments over the past few weeks, just for all that to go downhill at WrestleMania 42. A way where she could lose is maybe Raquel Rodriguez, or more possibly Roxanne Perez to cost her the match. I don't know, maybe even Finn Balor costs her the match. But we'll just have to wait and see. So if I were a betting man, my predictions will be going on Liv Morgan to become the new WWE Women's World Champion. So we'll find that all out on April 18th. So let's roll on to our next match. Now, of course, it's WrestleMania 42. So another good match we have here. So we went from a great match to another great match, and of course this one here is going to be not just a great match, it's going to be an amazing match. This match might even steal the show as in match of the night. Now, of course, This is Seth Rollins versus Gunther. I really don't think a lot of people were expecting this to happen at WrestleMania. A couple of weeks ago, Gunther had no WrestleMania 42 opponent. Everyone was wondering what on earth he was going to do, and I made a video about it. I made a video discussing who Gunther was going to face at WrestleMania 42, and I did indeed mention Seth Rollins. So yes, I'm a genius. I'm the great one. I predicted Gunther's WrestleMania 42 opponent when no one else could. So thank you. You no need to cheer, no need to buy me chocolates. You don't need to do that. Thank you. The tribal warriors, what you can put down in the comment section. So yes, I did predict this. Enough waffling. I did predict for this match to happen, but this is a predictions video on who's gonna win it. So who's going to win this dream clash of styles? Seth Rollins, high octane creativity, goes up against the brutal dominance of Gunther. Gunther enters after a dominant return after retiring legends like AJ Styles, Goldberg, and the greatest never seen 17, John Cena. While Seth Rollins is chasing a statement win. The match should be physical and paced like a war of endurance, with Gunther targeting Rollins' body and Rollins trying to outmaneuver the ring general. So of course this match will be a great one. Of course, Gunther, as I mentioned, he went on an amazing run retiring Goldberg, AJ Styles, and John Cena. So because of that, that should give you my prediction right away. I don't see Gunther retiring all of these absolute goats just like that. Like one of the goats right there, AJ Styles, he's literally getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this week. Like he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. John Cena hopefully will get inducted next year. Like these people are legends. So I don't see Gunther losing just like that after such a dominant run. Where if Seth Rollins wins, it's okay on him because I do see something happening causing him to lose. And that thing is the youngster youth of Braun Breaker. The dogs are barking because referee knocked out to the side of the ring. Seth Rollins, he's about to curb stomp Gunther. Out of nowhere, spear. Braun Breaker returns and spears Seth freaking Rollins, making his grand return to the WWE. Of course, Braun leaves the ring, throws the referee back inside of the ring. Seth Rollins, such a brutal spear by Braun Breaker. He's left out, he's winded. Gunther gets back to his feet, powerbomb. The referee's in the ring. 1, 2, 3, Gunther wins the match. That's how I see this match going. So, of course, my prediction is Gunther to win this match and defeat Seth Rollins, but also for Braun Breaker to return. And then, of course, WrestleMania is about the biggest and best and most exciting superstars, but we can always have a bit of fun. So, because of that, the kind of fun segment in WrestleMania 42 this year is IShowSpeed. Of course, IShowSpeed, an amazing influencer, and of course, he's having his first ever WWE match at WrestleMania. So, of course, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, go team up with LA Knight to have a 6-man tag team match against the WWE World Tag Team Champions, The Vision, Austin Theory, and another social media sensation, Logan Paul, and of course their third man, IShowSpeed. So this is a kind of spectacle match of the night. LA Knight teams up with the Usos, bringing charisma and, kind of tag excellence against the chaotic trio as I mentioned there. Expect viral moments because I can confirm you, if you want to get one viral moment and if you want to get new fans into the WWE, and if this match is kicking off WrestleMania, you will get viral moments. You'll get insane spots and crazy crowd interaction. Less about technical wrestling and more about entertainment, pacing, and big reactions. So of course this is a bit of a tricky one to predict, but I do want to mention one thing. Thank you, IShowSpeed, for being a good celebrity. Like, just thanks for being a good celebrity, because there's a lot of celebrities in the WWE right now, and it's pissing a lot of people off. It's really annoying people. It's annoying me, because, for example, in the next match we're going to talk about, it's the main event of night 1, and let me tell you who's involved. Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee, yay! No, and of course I don't show my face, but I have the straightest, most upset face when I say the names Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee, and I even have a more sadder, depressed face when I say main event of WrestleMania. Absolutely disgusting. So celebrities shouldn't be involved in wrestling when it's something big like that. They should only be in backstage segments, little fun moments, not with these big, massive, insane superstars, especially in the main event of WrestleMania. So I don't know, I'm just gonna ignore that real quick because I'm probably gonna waffle more about it in the next match. But what IShowSpeed is doing right now is great because he's in the mid card scene where these celebrities should be, and they have fun interactions each week, not over the WWE Championship, but against fun superstars, entertaining superstars in the mid card scene. So IShowSpeed, and even over on SmackDown, Lil Yachty is hilarious, doing things with Sami Zayn, calling him gingerbread, doing stuff with Trick Williams, absolutely amazing. If I could, I would sign Lil Yachty to the WWE and have him as Trick Williams' hype man because he's doing such a great job. Trick and Yachty go so well together. We'll talk about that more in our next video because night 2 predictions are coming tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow, in the next video. Maybe it could come out tomorrow, I don't know yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, of course, this match will be good. I'm happy, I'm excited for this match because we will get viral, interesting, hyped up moments. So yeah, IShowSpeed, great to have him in this match. Great to see him doing amazing work in the WWE right now. However, predictions wise, I'm just gonna go with the Usos and LA Knight. I could completely be wrong because of course IShowSpeed, do you see him losing his first WWE match? Honestly, he wouldn't even mind that. And I do feel like it would get a better crowd reaction for the Usos and LA Knight to win because they are the baby faces. Maybe IShowSpeed could turn on the Vision. He could do something silly and cost them match, which is what I probably see happening. Hell, he could probably just accidentally hit the referee and cause a disqualification. That's something they would do. But of course, we will see viral moments. And if I just had to give a prediction, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and LA Knight. Of course, we could see this go anyway. We could see the Vision and Speed winning this. I honestly have no clue how this match is gonna go. I'm so confused. Don't see obviously I see big moments, but I don't know how big we're talking. I don't know what's happening. I'm excited for this match. It's kicking off the entire WrestleMania 42 weekend, so it will be great. And my predictions are the Usos, Yeet, and LA Knight. So it's main event time. The WWE Championship is on the line. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defends the championship against the Apex Predator Randy Orton. Oh yeah, and by the way, Pat McAfee is beside Randy Orton. He is going to be accompanying him to the ring. And Jelly Roll, yay, Jelly Roll, woo woo woo, is on the side of Cody Rhodes. Wow, I absolutely love this. Celebrities in the main event of WrestleMania. So obviously, just screw it, to be honest. But I'm not even gonna dive deep into it. Give me 30 seconds and I'm probably gonna be going insane. But of course, Cody Rhodes, he finally stands as champion, but his biggest test comes in the form of the Apex Predator, the legend killer Randy Orton, who earned this shot by winning the 2026 Elimination Chamber in Chicago and embracing a darker heel persona. The story writes itself, mentor versus successor, and that's all we need. Legacy versus Dynasty. Expect a slow burn dramatic main event filled with counters, mind games, interferences, and multiple RKO teases, as Cody tries to overcome one of the most dangerous veterans in WWE and wrestling history. So of course, like I mentioned there, mentor versus successor, leader versus champ, legacy versus dynasty, like mentor versus successor. That's all we need. We do not need anyone else. Mentor versus successor is the only build we need for this match. Even if you gave this match no build, I'd still be invested into it because of how these two are, because of this match was being built for practically years. This match is years in the making, and you somehow ruin it by involving two not even insane worldwide household names in Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. They're not even household names. So, look, I don't know. Yeah, I'm annoyed at it. Yeah, the whole world is annoyed at it. Even CM Punk's annoyed at that. Cody Rhodes is annoyed at it. But look, we talked about this in my last video, I think it was, where I said TKO was ruining WWE. But I'm just gonna show you. I think there's a whole 15-minute video out there of me talking about this for 15 minutes straight. So I'm just going to skip to my predictions because we actually have a bit more to talk about after this as well. So, of course, this match will be an interesting match. Of course, just because there is celebrities involved, it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad match. It's going to be, in a way, a great match. Hell, it could even be a show stealer. Of course, we saw this match a couple of months ago, but it's not as intense as now. So, of course, this match will be good. And my prediction for this match is for us to get a new WWE champion in Randy Orton. So my official prediction for this match is for Randy Orton to capture his 15th WWE title and defeat Cody Rhodes to become the new champion. However, we aren't finished talking about this yet. Now, Gamer Blast 10054 helped me out. I put out a tweet on my Twitter. There's my Twitter name there in the box on the right hand side, the tribal warrior. Sorry, the tribal WRX, and then of course you see it in the tweet there where it says replying to the tribal WRX. Now, of course, I asked you guys what are your bold predictions for Mania, and of course I only got one response. Yay! I would have liked more, but I'm so grateful for Gamer Blast 10054 because of course one is still one human, and one human is literally all I need. I'm so grateful to hear your voice, Gamer Blast 10054, and I'm grateful that you did respond. So this is what he said. This is his prediction for the main event of night 1. So, the ending of Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes picks up Randy Orton. Randy Orton kicks the referee. Then Cody hits a crossroads, goes for the pin, but realizes there's no ref in typical WWE fashion. He tells the referee to come, but Randy Orton hits a low blow, but then Randy backs up and hits the punt. Then RKO. Ref slowly gets back into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Hashtag 15. And honestly, this is quite literally what could happen. This, look, I'm telling you, in my review video of WrestleMania, I'm going to thank you because I bet you this is going to happen. This is probably the most real prediction I have actually heard because this is so likely. It's actually it's just such a high chance of happening because this is something the WWE would do. I don't see anyone even winning clean in this match. No one is winning clean in this match. But of course, typical WWE fashion, the referee gets knocked down. Oh, referee bump. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be counting the referee bumps because there will be like 100 throughout the whole of WrestleMania 42. But yeah, this is a great prediction. Thank you, Gamer Blast 10054. His prediction is for Randy Orton to win, and my prediction is for Randy Orton to win as well. Let me know your prediction on this match as well, but don't go anywhere because we still have one more thing to talk about. So, of course, WrestleMania is always about the big moments. So, could we get some WrestleMania 42 returns? Of course, we talked about Braun Breaker potentially returning earlier and costing Seth Rollins the match against Gunther. And then, of course, you see Kevin Owens, which is actually a bit of a shocker because Kevin Owens, we haven't seen him in a long time since just before WrestleMania last year. He was out with a neck injury. It was serious, so hopefully he's okay. People were saying he would never return to wrestling again. I hope he does, but I don't know when that does happen. I don't know if it will happen, but let's say he was to return this Saturday at WrestleMania. I see him getting involved in the Randy Orton match, and he might even cost Cody Rhodes. But of course, he could cost Randy Orton because the last time we saw him, he was feuding with Randy Orton, and he was going to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41 last year, but that match got cancelled because Kevin Owens unfortunately suffered an injury. So maybe he's going to return and then cost Randy and restart this rivalry again. or side with Randy Orton, or even get involved and cost both men, which is what I would love. I would love a triple threat feud. I would do anything for a Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens feud. Hell, even saying the words Kevin Owens is actually so crazy because it feels like I haven't mentioned him in so long. He's been out for so long. So, WrestleMania 42 would be the perfect place for Kevin Owens to return to the WWE. But that's what I got to say in that, and that's all I got to say in today's video. That's all I got for you guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let me know your predictions on night 1 of WrestleMania 42. Just to recap, I do think we will get new tag team champions in Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I feel like Becky is going to become the new Intercontinental title. Jacob Fatu will defeat Drew in an unsanctioned match. Liv Morgan will become the new WWE Women's World Champion. Gunther will defeat Seth Rollins with help from Braun Breaker as he makes his return and takes out Seth Rollins. I think Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and LA Knight will defeat The Vision and IShowSpeed. Can't wait to see him. And then I feel like Randy will become the new WWE champion in the night 1 main event. But that's all I got for you guys in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, which will most likely be the day after this video comes out. So this video might come out on Thursday, might even come out on Friday. So that might mean my night 2 predictions will come out on Saturday. So see you in the next video, and until then, remember to always stay tribal.